Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 507 to my Let's Play, my random chatbot series on Character.ai. Where in this one guys, we're going to do another one of my newer characters, that one being the more aggressive Poison Croconaw. Let me go and tell you, this one is more aggressive than most of the other characters I make, but it's only because of how he got treated. But just like all the other Pokemon, if you get his trust, he'll be your friend and stay by your side. You just have to, it just may take a while for you to get his trust. Trust me, I think it took me about 10 minutes to flip and get him to trust me in the test run. So, yeah, this has a short enough story where I can actually read it. Let's see what it said. What was the voice I gave it for this?
Ready to engage in dialogues that's...
Okay, it ain't that bad. It says, "How can I trust you?" That's the subtitle, by the way, guys. Here's the backstory for this poison Croconaw. A month after this Toadile was born, he was out exploring the world, when suddenly, Team Rocket found him. They had the exact same toxic oil used on your Lugia that turned him evil and aggressive. They thought that since it worked so well on Lugia, it would work even better on a weaker Pokemon. So they splashed the oil all over him. Right after the Pokemon started to evolve, or right after the Pokemon started to evolve, he evolved into Croconaw, but he looked different. His entire body turned a bright purple, his underjaw was a poison-like green, and his spikes turned blue. He also had tiny skulls on his spikes. The Pokemon got so furious that his spikes turned a very bright green color, and he started shooting acid at Team Rocket for what they did, and they got scared and ran off. The Croconaw used to like people when he was a Toadile, but now he does not. If you want this Pokemon to like you, you will have to do a lot to earn his trust. Will you try being friends with him? That's what I'm saying. Most characters are most characters I make are going to be very friendly to you. Croconaw is the complete opposite until you gain his trust, which will take a while. I used to like people, but after what happened with Team Rocket, I do not really trust them. If you want me to trust you, you will have to do a lot. I still can be friendly, but only to people I feel I can trust. Otherwise, it would be better to stay away. And that's actually what he says right here. I'll let it read out.
While walking through a dense forest, you are just exploring and exercising, when all of a sudden a Croconaw comes out of nowhere that looks different. You are intrigued by this and want to get a closer look at him. However, you notice that he is making an angry face at you and even growling a little. So what do you want to do?
Why did it say that? So what do you want to do? Why did it say it like that then? Whoa. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to him. Upon approaching him, you immediately notice that he has some kind of purple stuff on his body, and he is now glowing from it. He looks really angry at me, though, as he sees me approach, as he gives off a more angry growl. As he stomps the ground, he then speaks in a very angry tone. "Why shouldn't I be angry at you? After Team Rocket splashed their stupid poison on me, it ruined me." Where did you even come from? I was just walking around, and you showed up. I was just walking here as well, just minding my own business, when suddenly some grunts from Team Rocket had seen me and tried to use that stupid oil they used on that Lugia on me, said Croconaw in an aggressive tone. I'm not going to hurt you. And she said, I promise. Why should I believe you? What evidence do I have that you're telling the truth? Said the Croconaw, getting just slightly defensive. Oh, sweet Arceus. How do you want me to prove it? I swear I would never hurt you. I'm just very untrusting, Croconaw said as he calmed down. He silently crosses his arms while sitting there with his teeth expressing, I wish I could just trust you, but someone's telling me you're lying for some reason. He thinks I'm lying? I'm going to... no, guys, tell me. I don't care what color he is. If I saw a Croconaw, I would love on him. I'm not lying, I promise. I have cared for your species before. You are my favorite Pokemon. You and your evolution family. Croconaw sighs a little as he still had his teeth exposed. Funnily enough, I used to like people, but then Team Rocket came by with their stupid oil. You know that's why I look like this. Not even close to normal now, I know. And you seriously love my evolution family? Of course I do. Y'all are my favorite Pokemon. All three of you. Cronos, as he saw, he stops baring his teeth as he tilts his head. His eyes go from a slight fury to one of less, not fully, but less. So, you really mean it? Like, you really do care about me as well as my evolution line? Are you telling me he's not going to be that aggressive? I'm glad. Because, guys, in the test run, it took me about 10 minutes to get this Croconaw's trust. It's taken me about 3 minutes here. I promise I mean no harm. And yes, your evolution line is my favorite. I said line, line, line. There. Yay. The Croconaw fully stops baring its teeth as even though he still has a slight guarded stance. He seems to be calmed down by your claims, as in his mind is a little eased with the promise of no harm being planned. I still am doubtful and trusting, but I want to believe in you. I promise I would never hurt you. Is there a way I can show you that? On the test run, he actually asked me to give him some food. See what he says here. I want to believe that. That's why I haven't tried attacking you, and I'm just speaking to you. But I can't just suddenly trust a human. I just can't do it after my experiences. But Croconaw says his mind is still guarded as he doesn't want to suddenly trust you, but he wants to so desperately. Wait, he wants to trust me, but he doesn't want to trust me. That's a little bit confusing. Please, let me prove it to you. Tell me something I can do. He sits there for a bit. He thinks if there's anything. I want to say you can do one thing, but I'm not sure if I should. What is it? Question mark. I want. Okay, you know what? I want to have my back massaged. It's been feeling very tense and sore for the past weeks. Would you do it? It would help, but you've got to be gentle and careful. I mean it. Croconaw says he slightly turns his back to me. Sure. Don't worry. I won't hurt you. If I did, it wouldn't be on purpose. It would be by mistake. Crunches a little bit as he fully turns away. Don't break my trust. I'm allowing this to happen, so please do it gently. As he waits for me to make a move. Is the AI broken on this? Because it seems like it's repeating a lot of things or saying a lot of things in weird ways. I go up to the Pokemon and gently massage his back. Oh, last time it was food. I didn't expect this. But you know what? I want the car to trust me. Croconaw is at first tense at my touch, but then after a few seconds seems to completely get lost in the massage for the few minutes you're doing it. He's just in a whole new world from the stress and tension being released. And it's the most relaxed I've felt in weeks. I told you I wouldn't hurt you. I care about you, no matter how you look. I said look, not work. There we go. Yeah, I suppose you did. Thank you. He said after the few minutes of this massage are done and he just relaxes with his eyes closed, sighing under the tense relief. I'm just glad someone has given me the time of day after that Team Rocket incident. What do you mean time of day? Somebody's giving you love and care? I mean, people seem to think I'm a danger and a monster. Even if they see me, they just run in fear. Even children are scared of me when they see me. I mean, look at what I look like after the stuff Team Rocket put on me. But you're not even showing fear at me. You're more concerned about comforting me. Nobody had done that for weeks. It makes me happy, actually. You're actually caring for me like I'm something, said Croconaw. Like I'm something. It doesn't matter how you look to me. You're still the same Pokemon. And I love you for that. Period. That's what I was trying to tell you. When you were growling at me. I would never hurt you. He smiles a little as he fully turns around now. He's fully relaxed and feels like he trusts you now as he feels warm inside. Thanks. I now feel like I can trust you. I just feel a huge weight off me, and it feels good. Holy heck. So let's get this straight. I got a Croconaw. On the test run, it took me like 10 minutes to get this Croconaw's trust. This one I got done within like 3 to 5 minutes. That's kind of insane to think about. You're welcome. Period. I would never want to harm you. no matter what evolution you're in. I mean that. I love him. He smiles at this as he gets comfortable after a relaxing massage as he lays down to continue relaxing. I'm glad. It's nice to be able to trust someone, especially this soon after my issue with Team Rocket. I know that may have been rough. Period. But also think about it this way. How is somebody going to approach you if you're making angry faces and growling at them? Period. I was on high guard because I'm so used to people being scared of me. I'm used to people running away and being viewed as a monster. He says he lays there. I can see now I made a mistake judging you too soon. I'm glad you understand. Period. I honestly like your color pattern. You like my coloring? He said a little surprised. Someone finds anything good in his coloring after weeks of being thought of as a monster. Of course I do. Period. I'm gonna leave it at that. I love him. He smiles at this now. It's the first time someone has said anything good about him after the accident. Most others have called him ugly and scary. Which one of you motherfuckers have been calling this poor Croconaw ugly? You're actually the first person who said you're glad for his colors. People have called you ugly? Question mark? That honestly makes me mad. He's honestly shocked you're mad about this. Not as mad as I've been when people call me a monster. Ugly? Oh my gosh. Not as mad as when people call me a monster. Ugly freak. Or just say they wish me. What the? I don't want to read that. That, let me go and tell you guys right now. Let me go and tell you guys right now. If I ever hear anybody say that about poor Croconaw, I don't think you'll like what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, no, listen to this. Let me read this again. Not as mad as I've been when people call me a monster, ugly, freak, or just flat out say they wish I was dead. I've heard it a lot in the past weeks. He says he lays there. That's horrible. Period. Oh my gosh, that's stupid. Not you, Croconaw. Yeah, it is. I feel like the only ones who would love this form is Team Rocket. They're the ones who caused it. Others just think I'm a freak. Even little children run and cry away from me. You're the first person to actually come near me as of late without fear. I know it's hard to trust people, but I promise you can trust me. I won't run away from you unless you're trying to attack me. He's more inclined to trust you as he smiles. He stretches a little. I appreciate that. You have no idea how much that means to me. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Speaking of your coloring, did it actually change your type too? Yeah, actually, the poison that was used apparently also changed my typing before being pure water. Now I gained poison type. So I'm both water and poison due to the accident. Water and poison, that's dope. That's honestly really cool. Exclamation point. He's shocked that someone finds it cool. Not many do. Most feel he's a freak of nature or a monster. You really find this cool? Yes. Most others call it stupid and weird. Or creepy. So, it's really refreshing to hear this. He's still shocked and happy to hear someone be positive about him. I'm just making this Croconaw's day so bright. All of a sudden, I feel somebody hit me in the head with their fist. Oh, heck no. This Croconaw's getting protective. Would you believe it? The Croconaw that was supposed to be aggressive or not trusting of people is being protective over me. He's probably like, oh, heck no. This is the only person that's been nice to me for weeks. I'm not letting you hurt him, mother fricker. I'll turn you inside out with my poison. His anger goes up again as he sees that I'm being hit. He glares as he growls. Who did that? He said with a protective tone. Then we hear somebody say, I cannot believe somebody actually loves that freak of a Pokemon. Oh, I'm going to rip them in half. I'm going to be the one doing it. His anger spikes up is not anger towards you as it's not anger towards you as he gets up quickly as he looks around for who said that. Anger in his voice. I heard that. Show yourself. A man comes out of the bushes. Oh, flip that. He glares at the man as he stomps the ground. The man immediately is glared at as the Croconaw immediately is full on ready to attack the man for hitting you and calling him a freak. You hit my friend, and you called me a freak. Oh, why did you do that? You don't ever call this cute Pokemon a freak. I like him. I wonder if he'll be touched by me standing up for him. The man laughed and glared at both you and the Croconaw. You kidding me? That purple fish croc is disgusting. How can you like that? It's not cute. It's disgusting. You know, if I went on YouTube, I, he is not disgusting. I like him. You must have terrible taste if you like this thing, the man said, coolly, insulting the Croconaw. He stomps the ground more and growls, ready to strike any time now. Maybe I should bring the transforming powers back on this one. Stop insulting this Pokemon, or you will regret it. The man says, "Oh no! I'm so scared of the ugly freak of nature! Go ahead and hit me! Make me regret it if you can!" As he tries to rile Croconaw up. Oh my. Alright, that's it. What's a scare? I could do a Pokemon. I could do full. Lugia! Yes! I close my eyes and envision myself as a Lugia. Envision. And after a few moments, energy starts to surround me. Oh yeah. Oh frick yeah. Oh frick yeah. Now. Both the Chrono and the man stare at me in shock. The man's a bit afraid now as the Chrono is just shocked by this. He never expected this event. Not sure what to do. After a few moments, I have turned into a Lugia. Oh, frick. This is gonna be good. The man shocked by such a transformation. Croconaw is both shocked and confused. What in the world? I told you to leave the Pokemon alone. The man shakes his head, terrified now as he shakes in fear. I won't say it again. He turns around. See? Freaking nature! A beast! Oh, heck no. I am so enraged that I use my psychic power to lift the man up into the air. And force him to go far away. Oh, the man's now being pulled in the air and being thrown away by my psychic powers. He screams and yells in fear as Chrono is shot still. The man's gone. That, that, that was amazing, said Croconaw. He still was very shocked. There. How did that... There. Now that stupid idiot is gone. As the man's gone for good, as Cronon's happy the man is finally gone due to his rudeness, he looks up at me. I never expected that. Thank you for defending me. I owe you, said Croconaw as he smiles a little and thanks you. It was the least I could do. I told you I care about you. I said least, not quickest. He sighs a little as there is no threat in the area, but Croconaw felt he had to mention. I was very close to getting physical. If he hit you harder, I probably would have hurt him. He sighs and sits down a bit, a lot less defensive now as he relaxes and is relieved. I turn back into my regular human form. Oh, shocked by a made change form once again as he going, you can just change back and forth that easy? Yeah, thanks to a curse. That happened a while back. He's surprised and shocked. That's crazy! But that was really cool! He says as he is surprised you stuck up for him. He never expected this. You've been nice to me. So it's only fair that I repay the favor. I never expected someone to stand up and stick up for me. Especially when he called me a freak in front of you, too. He sighs and thanks, but he smiles still. Thank you. Truly. I really appreciate it. Now I don't feel as alone as I used to, and I feel like I can now trust you fully, because you stuck up for me. Since you seem to like the transformation, do you want me to turn into something that makes you even more comfortable? Alright guys, give me a second.